Hi everyone, welcome to our team business report. This business report will be about brand new game distribution service named VN Gaming. Let's begin. In the dynamic and ever-evolving world, gaming is one of the most popular tools of entertainment, from game live streaming, multiplayer, and even movies related to games. In 2020 alone, we have already seen over 6,000 new games released on Steam. Steam is the largest third-party digital distributor, that is 34 games a day. As we can see, Vietnam has a large audience for gaming, but there isn't any platform that is made for Vietnam. Most of the game Vietnamese people can download is through distributors from overseas, and there isn't a dedicated game distributors for indie publishers from Vietnam. In this business report, we aim to analyze the gaming market around the world and find out if it is possible to create a brand new game distributors in Vietnam. So let's begin. So about our platform. The platform offers game localization and community service, aiming to bridge the gap in the Vietnamese market. It hosts a social network where Vietnamese gamers connect, share feedback, and engage with foreign developers. The platform also organizes events like tournament and workshop to enhance gamers' involvement. Our platform target is the young and tech-savvy Vietnamese gamers who are looking for foreign titles in different genres and modes. To attract and retain customers on VN Gaming, there are four main strategies. First, we advertise on Google and social media. Then we incentivize referral by rewarding existing customers for inviting their friends or families to join the platform. Thirdly, we would partner with other gaming platforms that have a complementary target audience. Last but not least, we collect and analyze customer data, including demographic, gaming history, and spending pattern.
Hi, so I'm Kang. Let's talk about the determinants of demand for this gaming platform. So, let's first approach by talking about a bit about price. We know that games from different countries can cost more because of taxes, fees, and production expenses. Simple games may be replaced easily. More people might stop wanting them if the price goes up. But special games with loyal fans might not lose as many customers even if the price increases. The next important factor is consumer preferences. The gaming preferences of the target audience in Vietnam vary based on trends, cultural values, and individual choices. In 2022, the most played online games genres were role-playing games or RPG with 37% of players, action games with 32%, and strategy games with 28%. The third factor at play is the income levels. Vietnam's average income level impacts the foreign video game market in two ways. Firstly, it influences the accessibility and affordability of international games, as higher income consumers can spend more on gaming. Secondly, it shapes how international games are perceived, potentially leading to an increased demand as a luxury item or even a status symbol. We cannot go without mentioning advertising and promotion of foreign games because they are important for making them well known, which can make more people want to play them. In Vietnam, the best ways to reach people are through influencers and social media. A lot of gamers in Vietnam, about 77%, use social media to find out more about new games. People also like watching game reviews and tutorials on places like YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok. Famous people like streamers, celebrities, or KOLs help a lot by talking about the games, creating massive hype, and showing they're trustworthy, which make people want to play foreign games. How about a substitute and complementary goods in this gaming platform? Games in Vietnam are the main alternative. They give similar experience but cost less and have content that is specific to the region. Good local games like Flappy Bird and Sky Garden do very well. Things that go along with game like gaming devices, internet, and accessories also make play games better. They might make people want to play games from other countries, especially if they have smartphones and a good internet connection that they can afford. Last but not least, the demographic factors, the kinds of games people play are influenced by their age, gender, and other things. In Vietnam, in 2022, 23% of people were under 15, 69.3% were between 15 and 64. Vietnam has a very young and active population, so there might be a bigger want for fun, interesting, and challenging video games. 50, yeah, in 2021, 54% of online gamers were male and 46% were female in Vietnam. This shows there's a good mix of different people who play games, and it could make more people want games that suit their preferences and how they like to play. So that's it for the determinants of demand for this gaming platform of ours.
So now let's talk about the determinant of supply. When talking about the determinant of supply, there are three main features we need to look into, which are the production cost, the availability of resource, and the market structures. The production cost is the development, licensing, and distribution cost. These include marketing, equipment, software, salaries, licensing fees, shipping, storage, packaging, and taxes. Then to the availability of resource. These are the human, financial, material, and informational resource, which are all are vitals for creating international games. These also include skilled staff, hardware, software, and market knowledge. Finally, is the market structures. Monopoly or oligopolies led to higher prices and lower output, while competition result in cheaper price and higher output. Product differentiation and innovation impact greatly to the supply demand.
International games are considered non-essential and optional commodities. Their demand is susceptible to price changes, and foreign brand rise in response to rising demand and vice versa. This may be also affected by other factors such as price elasticity, price demand, income, and reference. And according to latest global, the average revenue per user in video game market in Vietnam is projected to amount of 83.5 USD in 2023. This shows that Vietnamese gamers are willing to pay a relatively large sum for international games, suggesting a low rise elasticity demand. About the Rust right demand. This aspect examines how the demand for one game distributor product or service is affected by the right change of another competitor product. For instance, if a game distributor like Steam may increase the rise, the consumer might switch to their competitive website like Epic Game Store, Microsoft Store, or GOG Good On Game, indicating this is a high rod right elasticity and income. This refers to how the sensitivity of the demand for game change in the consumer income. In general, luxury goods have a high income elasticity. That means as consumer have more income, the demand for such goods will also increase proportionally. And about the consumer behavior, the strength of the consumer reference and brand loyalty to a certain game distributor can affect the elasticity. A strong brand loyalty might result in more inelastic demand.
My name is Nguyễn Vinh Huy, and now we will continue to analyze about the government intervention policies. First of all, we're going to talk about tax policies. So for a game copy sold of the distributor in Vietnam, including us, a tax with multiple taxes. For example, we have 10% VAT taxes, 20% company profit taxes per copy sold. And if we have any cooperation with any foreign game producer, we are involved with foreign contractor taxes for 10%. Cooperation here mean we will have the copyrights and the right to distribute the game in our region, and we'll share the profit on it. For a game that we want to buy the ownership on the product. So this is not a corporation. Instead, we buy the right of ownership from them and distribute it. We will take 100% of the profit, and however, we will pay the high of right for the initial charge. So we need to pay the taxes according to the partnership region or countries. Aside from tax policies, we need to consider other regulation as well. First of all, the government have implemented regulation concerning video games online, which are specified in 3 documents, such as Decree number 72, 2013 NDCP on the management, provision, and the use of internet service and online information. Decree number 27, 2018 NDCP on the amendments to Government Decree number 72, 2013 NDCP, and Circular number 24, 2014 TTBTT on guidelines for the management, provision, and use of online gaming service. After studying about this policy and regulation, we can now analyze its impact on the industry. First of all, so this government's policy intervention can have a significant impact on the distribution service, and the effect can be both positive and negative, depending on what policies are implemented and their alignment with industrial good and need and goals. Here's some of the advantage. First of all, the government regulation can ensure fair competition, prevent monopolies, and protect consumers from unfair business practice. This can create a more level playing field for digital distribution platforms and fostering healthy competition and innovations. Second, robust copyright and intellectual property laws can safeguard the rights of game developers and publishers. This encourages investment in game development and as creators feel more secure in their ability to protect and monetize their work. And last but not least, the regulation on data privacy and security can enhance consumer trust. Digital distribution platforms often handle sensitive personal information, and government intervention in this case can help protect users and prevent data breach. Aside from the positive effect, there are also some negative effects as well. For example, excessive government regulation may stiff innovation and creativity by imposing unnecessary restrictions on content. Censorship can limit the types of game available on distribution service, affecting both developers and consumers. Second of all, high taxes and fees on digital goods and services like this can increase the cost of both consumers and developers. This might discourage consumers from purchasing games or hinder the growth of the distribution service market. And also, strict compliance requirements can impose additional costs on digital distribution platforms, especially the smaller one. This may lead to reduced competition, limiting the variety of platforms available to consumers. So, it's for an example, according to Mitton and Kim's research, the boost on the local game industries, the Vietnamese government introduced tax incentives and subsidies for companies engaged in game development. This policy aims to encourage the creation of more locally developed games, ultimately contributing to the growth of digital distribution sector. Local game developers also benefit from reduced tax burden, making it more financially viable for them to create and distribute games. In conclusion, the impact of the government policy intervention on video game distribution service is complex and depends on specific nature and implementation of the policies. Balanced regulation to protect consumers and foster innovation while avoiding unnecessary restrictions is crucial for continuous growth and success of the industry.
Now let's talk about the differences between foreign game distributors and VN gaming. Origin game distributors such as Steam, GOG, and Epic Games have become dominant forces in the global gaming industry. They offer a number of advantages over local game distributors, first of which is wide selection. Origin game distributors typically have extensive libraries of games from various developers and publishers around the world. Secondly, they have the global research advantage. Origin game distributors have the global research, making games accessible to players worldwide. But on the other hand, VN Gaming have also its own advantage, such as localization. Local distributors such as ours often have a better understanding of the local market. We know what our people want. Secondly, we have the government regulation advantage. VN Gaming will be in a lower tax bracket than all other platforms such as Fuji or Steam.
I will now continue this presentation by talking about the cost structure of our products. As you already know, the cost structures of any products and service can be divided by two segments. First of all is the fixed cost, and second of all is the variable cost. First, about the fixed cost. Our products include the distribution platform and distribution server, the preparing and maintaining. Second of all is the rent or lease for office space. Uh, we need to also talk about the salary of the permanent staff, the depreciation of the fixed assets like computers, servers, etc., insurance payment, and interest payment. Second of all, the variable cost. This segment of cost consists of price of copyright or ownership of games, price of maintaining game servers or game domain, the marketing cost, the cost of advertising for each of game we distribute, and less of less of all is the customer support cost. This cost might increase as more copies of game are sold and more players take part in the game and this sport.
I will talk about the market structure. There are a lot of distributors across all platforms on video games, but today I will focus on the three main distributors in this industry. The first is Steam. Steam had long been the dominant players in the digital distribution market with a large vast library of games and a large user base. Their business model is Steam typically take 30% cut of game sale but has tier structure that offer lower fee for a higher sale volume. They also provide tools for developer and to create and sell their in-game items. Steam interaction is primarily with developer and publisher. They try to facilitate a platform for games to be sold and provide tools for the developer to engage with their community. And the next is Epic Games Store. Epic Games Store entered the market with an aggressive approach, offering the developers a more favorable revenue split compared to Steam ATA 212. They also secure exclusive title to attract more users. And Epic business model, usually revenue share models, is a key differentiator compared to Steam 30%. They also provide the Unreal Engine for free to the developer who solely publish on their store. And the interaction between Epic Game Store with developer usually enticing them with better financial terms and give them financial support. Their exclusive title strategy has sparked a fierce competition market compared to Steam. And the last one is GOG Good on Games. GOG differentiates itself by focusing on DRM free games, appealing to consumers who prefer ownership, and DRM is digital right management. So this game do you won't get sued when you buy them secondhand. Business model GOG allow developer to set their price and take a percentage cut. The absence of DRM is a selling point for both the developer and consumer. The interaction between GOG and developer and consumer is promoting a philosophy of user right and providing a platform for developers who value DRM free distribution. Talking about the advantages and competitive advantages, why do we have to create a new platform in Vietnam? It's because of the numerous competitive advantages our service will have to their compared to their overseas competitors such as growing game market. Vietnam has experienced a significant role in the gaming market, and according to a report made by Nico Partner, the Vietnamese gaming market was valued at 1.6 billion USD in 2020, and with projection to reach 2.5 billion USD by 2024. This role indicated a potential for game distributor to tap into a thriving market of and mobile gaming dominance. Mobile gaming is highly popular in Vietnam because a large percentage of population have access to smartphone, and the gaming and the total revenues of mobile game make up of 50% of the total gaming revenues in Vietnam. And digital payment adaptation, Vietnam had witnessed a surge of digital payment adoption, providing convenience for customers to make online purchases via Momo, VNPay, YellowPay, and etc.
Macroeconomic policies that affect our gaming platform. They have a significant impact on the overall economic landscape in which our business operates. The first policy is the exchange rate policy. Digital distribution is inherently global, so exchange rate volatility have significant effects. A stronger domestic currency make it more expensive for international customers to purchase games, potentially reducing the global sale. Conversely, a weaker domestic currency might boost international sales by making purchases more affordable for foreign customers. The next policy is regulation. Policies governing digital content, including censorship and age restrictions, can impact what games are available in different markets and how they are marketed and sold. The third one is data protection and privacy laws. One example, the General Data Protection Regulation in Europe significantly affects how digital distribution services collect, store, and use customer data. Even though compliance with these regulations can be costly, they help in building customer trust. Trade policies in digital markets. Digital services often face different trade barriers compared to physical goods. Policies that promote open digital trade and reduce barriers, like tariffs on digital products, can significantly benefit the digital distribution of video games. Last but not least, the intellectual property policies. The strict enforcement of these policies is very crucial for digital distribution. It ensures that revenue are protected against piracy. Policies that strengthen IP rights and combat digital piracy directly benefit the video game distribution market. So, those are the macroeconomic policies that affect our gaming platform.
And finally, for fiscal policy, the digital distribution server can benefit significantly from tax policy favoring the technology and digital infrastructure investment. The tax incentive for technology investment or digital content production can encourage growth in the digital distribution sector. And during the time of economic downturn, the government will give a stimulus package that can play the crucial role. And for the monetary policy, particularly the manipulation of the money supply by central bank can significantly impact on the video game digital distribution market. The short-term increased disposable income might lead to the higher spending on digital game. However, if inflation rises too much, it could diminishing the purchasing power over time, negatively affecting the discretionary spending.
Finally, thank you so much for your attention. In summary, establishing a game distributor platform in Vietnam offer a promising opportunities for growth and market penetration. By capitalizing on the growing gaming market, embracing localization efforts, and providing exceptional user experience, A game distributors platform can establish a strong foothold and thrive in Vietnam's vibrant gaming industry. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.